Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be seeing if with my Heliotrope I can still solo Protoz'Orror at update 2.58. There are two main changes that might make this harder for me. One, Ivory has been nerfed, so Ivory is no longer quite as defensive if you're playing by yourself, like in a solo situation. I don't think it's quite as powerful, especially in a dungeon solo type scenario. And secondly, Corrupted Bow was nerfed, so now it's no longer 5 AP, it's 6. Which means I'll probably have to rely more on double offense and less on Corrupted Bow. We'll have to see how it goes. I haven't done this dungeon in a fair bit of time. Sometimes people still message me about it, ask me for Leech, and I usually say yes. Price is still the same if you guys are interested. It's 2.5 million commas, always the same. You can reach me easily in-game. Although I play a lot of different characters, a lot of different accounts, you might have a hard time finding me. You'll have an easier time finding me on Discord, and my Discord tag is just on my channel banner. So if you click on my channel, down below you just click on my icon. If you go to my channel front page, at the top there's like the channel banner. It has like my Twitter, Discord, all that stuff. Secondly, just before we get started, I recently posted a video where I did PvP with my Heliotrope, low level 1, intelligence 1. And I have a feeling a lot of you guys didn't get to see it because, just based off the YouTube statistics, I think the reason is because right after that I did a live stream, so it kind of pushed it down, so some of you may not have seen it. If you did like come across the thumbnail, you're just not interested, that's perfectly cool. But I just want to let you guys know in case you haven't seen it. Anyways, let's go ahead and do this. Let's see how it goes. Again, haven't done it in a while, I might make a few mistakes, but hopefully shouldn't be too bad. Alright, so Protoz'Orror starting in the bottom left, which means that I can start here because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is the number of MP he has, so he can go there, and then he has 10 range. So 2, 4, 6, 8, and that's a 10. So anywhere here or past it, I'll be safe. Or, actually no, here I'm not safe. Anywhere here or up this way, I'll be safe. Alright, let's get it done. So, turn 1, I almost always do the same thing. And that's going to be Coalition, double offense, and then I got to figure out where to put my portal. So we're going to do Coalition, offense, offense. Okay, so 500, 560. So Viring can go there. I need to put my portal somewhere on this side, so okay. If he can go there, I'll put it one in front, and then the Verminoculate, I'll put that there. And so the boss has 5 MP, which means he can go there, and then 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, he can hit there. But actually, I'm going to go 1 forward, because I have a feeling, okay, yeah, exactly. So the Viring has no other path than to cover through there. So that's like a quick thing that I noticed. He has no path but to come in through here. And what that means for me is that the boss's line, to get in line with me, it's going to be blocked by the Viring. And that is a technique that you can use sometimes to save you. So the boss was unable to hit me because I knew the Viring would end in line and sort of block it. Now I will be showing the fight in its entirety. If it doesn't interest you, then if you don't want to see the whole fight, you can skip ahead. But I will show the fight in its entirety. So, alright, so I need to do this, offense, offense. Okay, and then let's go in the portal, right. And I guess I can end here, because if I go any further back, he would go into the portal and pop out there and then come attack me. This is just as fine. So he's going to do that, hit me. It's all good. 283, that's not that much. Now I'm going to contract him, or I'll do offense, offense. Offense, contraction. Then I'll block, and we'll just come here. So, if you guys remember, first phase is to kill the Basilisk, which means no healing for 5 turns. He's the one, yeah. So no healing for 5 turns. Let's put our portal here. Offense, offense, always the same. Offense, offense. Let's go through here. Put our second portal like this. Block everything. Alright. Our setup's pretty complete. Now we just got to do a little hopping back and forth. For a couple turns. I don't have a Dekoko or anything, I hope. Oh, also, I'll show you guys at the end of the fight, at the end of the, at the end of the fight or at the end of the room, I'm going to show you guys some gear optimizations and a couple of gear ideas just to help you out in case you're interested in doing such a thing. So we're going to go through here, Coalition, because I figured out a few things that might help you. I also used to leech this dungeon, when I had the Ivory, the old Ivory, I would leech this dungeon with score 200. Same price also. but now I'm not too sure if I can still do that with the Ivory nerf. Anyhow, Basilisk is dead. Next up is the Viring, which again is just the same shit. You gotta go back and forth and wait it out. Now I can heal. Now the Basilisk is dead, I can heal. So we'll do that. Heal a little bit. Close our portals. Pretty easy. I mean, this dungeon's not that difficult. Once you have your portal split, it gets more difficult at the Verminoculate stage, and then the boss cycle depends how much HP you have left by the time you get to it. But without the idols, it's not that complicated, I'll be honest. So we're going to do this. Boom, boom. And yeah, so you guys can see my resistances here in case you're curious. So 41, 50, and 34. The only ones that matter are neutral, chance, and agility. Agility for the boss, neutral and chance for the Verminoculate. Now we're just waiting on that Viring to go. Shouldn't take too long. Okay, meanwhile I can start setting up my portals for when the other guy comes through. So let's do that. The portal setup that I generally like to do is like 2 portals up one place and 2 portals down the other way. And that's kind of how I like to play around with the Verminoculate. You guys will see how I approach dealing with him in a second. So the Viring should only have like 1 turn left if my brain is counting correctly. Okay, 2 turns. I guess my brain's not counting correctly. Okay, there we go. I really like the way the mobs are designed. I think they look really nice. I know it's like the whole virus thing, which I actually had a thought I was going to wear my face mask for the video, like my you know, COVID face mask, but I thought it would be silly. So, and then maybe you guys couldn't hear me. Although I also thought maybe it would be like a good pop filter. That way if I like say peas into the camera, they don't, if you guys know what a pop filter is, like sometimes if you're recording audio, if you say the letter P or certain like explosive letters, they sound bad on the mic because they push wind into the mic and they make like a popping effect. And yeah, that's it. So anyways, Viring's dead. Let's get going with the Verminoculate. So I'll show you guys in general how I deal with the Verminoculate. So what I'm going to do is actually keep my portals open. Because what I'm going to do, I'm going to go down here, which is going to make the Protoz'Orror chase me. But by leaving the portals open, it's actually going to bring the Verminoculate to come here. Because he's going to think, oh shit, I can get him through the portals. So watch this. I'm going to do this. Focus. Come here. And now the Verminoculate typically is going to go upwards. So you can see that. And now the Protoz'Orror comes downwards. And now I've achieved that split. Because once you get to the Verminoculate stage, your main goal is to separate the two. So let's see how tanking the Verminoculate goes without Ivory. First we're going to kill the Malamoeba. I also don't have my totem because I prefer to play with Stupor. So I can't put that behind me to like get that extra turn of tankiness. Let's boost this. Let's boost that. And so how much range will he have? So from there, I'm thinking, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So if I go there, he can hit me. So let's just go here. I would go there, but I want to save that spot for next turn. So that kind of fucking hurt. All right, let's do that. 1, 2. So I want to save that spot for next turn because now I'm going to need to go there. Additionally, I need to start setting my portals up down there. So that, because I know soon I'm going to need to contract him to throw him down there. So let's do this. Boom, heal ourselves. I do have Emerald Dofus on, which kind of helps. I don't think I used Emerald Dofus when I first did the tutorial, but it's definitely very helpful. So yeah, you guys can see tanking that Verminoculate. Going a little bit, not as, actually it's not that bad, I would say, but it's not easy, let's say. So now let's just contract him. So he should go through there. Offense, offense. Come here. Coalition. And now I have 3 safe spots. 1, 2, and 3. Let's just take this one for now, so that next turn I'll have an easy line of sight. On the Protoz'Orror, of course. Let's see, so he's got 2 turns left. We're doing pretty good. My maximum HP is all that matters right now, 4.9k, because once the Verminoculate's dead, I got plenty of turns to deal with the boss. So I have plenty of time to like heal up or whatever I need to do. I got 5 AP, that's about a coalition and a heal. Perfect, so let's go here. And right about now I should start setting up my portals because next turn the Verminoculate's gonna die. I actually don't even need to hit him. because it says he's going to die in 1 turn. So now on his turn, he's going to die, which means that I can just take this turn to heal instead of doing anything else. So we're going to actually Exodus over him, set these 2 portals, because now we're getting ready for that boss phase. Heal, heal, Coalition, and let's go near our portal, because I know the boss is not going to be able to hit us, right? So if he goes there, 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. 10 is there. So we're safe here. So we can actually pass, and the Malamueba is supposed to die, right? Because it was kills in 1 turn. Now the Malamueba has been spawned by the Protoz'Orror, so of course we're going to go back and start hitting. Let's set our 2 bottom portals, 1 and 2. Coalition again, and let's hide our line of sight. And now we're getting pretty close to that boss stage. We're already there. I mean, I could kill it now and get started and just go here. But I'm just going to take the chance now while I have it to actually heal up a little bit just to be more safe. So let's do that instead. So let's hit him once. Hit him twice. Alright, do I have Coalition on already? Alright, so let's heal. Actually, I'm thinking let's just start it. So let's go here. Since, I mean, I'm pretty much full HP. Let's go here. Hopefully the Malamueba will not spawn like in this lane, because then it blocks him. I think it shouldn't. I think if he's here, it should spawn somewhere down there, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, there. So now he's going to hit me. And we're right about good to go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have the range. Hit him. There we go. And here I'm going to do Coalition. Hit him once. Hit him twice. Hop through my portal. Let's see if he ends on it. He does. So then we're going to come here, do this, which should kill the Malamueba. Perfect. Here, I've already done my Coalition, so we're just going to do this. Heal, heal. And so far, everything's going really smoothly. I mean, this has been fairly easy. So you guys can see, I actually had just enough dodge to go right there. Which, as I was saying, actually, did I mention it? I don't know if I mentioned it. But I no longer play with the Ebony Dofus, because I figured out you don't really need it. So we're going to do this, Coalition. Pull him through, we're going to do Virus, Exodus over him. Back here. Yeah, so as I don't know I don't know if I mentioned this, sorry, a little bit of stutter there. Don't know if I mentioned this, but I don't play with the Ebony Dofus. I think I might have mentioned this at the start. But I might not have. Might have forgotten to, so we're going to do that. Boom. Gonna do this. 1, 2, there we go. It's gonna pull me through. Perfect. We're gonna go back here, and it's just our cycle. You guys, if you watched the first video, you would know this. It's the exact same thing. So you're gonna do this, hit him, fly over him. I'm excited to show you guys the gear optimizations, because there's a few small things that you can do that can be quite helpful. So he actually decided to go past the portals this time, which is fine, because we can just pull him in like this. Hit him with Virus. He's in close combat, so I'd rather not hit him with offense, since Virus does more damage. 13 HP left. Oh well. We'll do this. Coalition. And let's go through. Boom. So you guys can see I have exactly enough MP to dodge, and that's another optimization that I'll show you. I don't know, because he has 80 luck, and you don't need that much dodge to dodge 80 luck by 2 cells, because all I need to do is 2 cells. So we're going to pull him. We're going to do Virus again. Let's do a Leak Pie, Exodus. Boom, we're behind him. I might still be able to do it with idle 200 score. I don't know. If you guys message me if you want the Leech, I'll let you know. Maybe we can try. Like, if anyone ends up wanting, we can give it a try. I don't mind. We're going to go through here. Doesn't kill him. Got a little bit of HP left. So let's do this. Do I have my Coalition on? I do not, so let's get it on. Let's do one of these. Bam. Let's go through. He should be dead pretty soon. How many turns? 3 turns? Almost done. So as soon as this is done, we'll go to the Kano Jado, and I'll show you guys the gear optimizations. So we're going to pull him in. Do that. Leak Pie. Exodus. I really like Exodus. I feel like whenever I do Exodus, I should make like some extra sound effect. I don't like the one that they have for it in game. I feel like when you do Exodus, wait, will I have the chance to show you guys? No, but I feel like when you do Exodus, you go like I remember once, if you guys saw my invisible Ellie-trope video, where like I played with the invisibility pre-tech, I think I did that same thing because it's just so natural to me. Like if you're playing Ellie-trope and you do Exodus, I feel like you deserve to go. Anyhow, we're pretty high HP still. Not even a struggle, I'll be honest. It's a lot harder with idols. Anyhow, he died. Did we drop one, please? I hope we dropped. Oh, we didn't. Oh, that's too bad. Oh, actually, I was running the quests. So by doing this quest, you actually get 5 of these, and it starts with this guy, Jangagu. You just look up the quest name, and all you need to do is the dungeon. So if you guys actually run this dungeon after having done the quest, which is really easy, all you have to do is click some spots and run to a few places, and then craft a really cheap weapon. It took me about 15 minutes to get to this stage, and then you just have to run through the Protoz'Orror dungeon, which I'll run you through it, and you get an extra 1 million commas on top of whatever you get from the achievements. So it's really worth doing. Anyhow, that's it for the dungeon. Seems really easy. I will find you at the Kanojado, and I'll show you guys a little bit of my gear and the optimizations that I chose to make. Okay, so you can see here I completed my quest, got my 5 nuclei, I think. And I'm going to show you guys basically what I've done with my gear. In the first video, I had a different set for every room. I had just weird things where like they weren't fully optimized. I changed all that up and I made it a lot more well set. Now the gear is optimized, and that's like the main keyword. You guys will see, and you'll understand what I mean in a second. First of all, let me show you the set. So this is what I use for the boss room, and this is what I use for the rooms. So I'll show you guys for the boss room first. And basically, the idea is I want to, especially since Ivory's gone, I want to still be able to tank as much as I can. And if you don't have as much resistance, what you can do is increase HP. You guys can see here I have 5,500 HP, which means every time I heal myself 10%, which is my 2 healing spells, it heals a lot more as well. But the most important thing is that it's increasing my maximum HP, and that's like really important. Secondly, you'll see that if I do offense, the absolute minimum damage is 500 exactly. Now the Malamueba has 2001 HP, which means technically, unless I get 500, 500, 500, 500 4 times, then the Malamueba will die every time. And so that's the optimization I chose to make, which is by putting as few stats as I can into intelligence so that I can focus on my damage as much as I can, so that I can focus more stats onto HP as much as I can. So every offense does exactly 500 minimum. Obviously it can do more. And since the Corrupted Bow was nerfed, I don't rely on that anymore. I don't want to use that 6 AP. It's not quite as worth it, I feel like. Maybe 6 AP is worth it for 8 AP, but considering I still have to do weapon skill, and it's a lot more give or take, for me, offense is a lot more guaranteed. Now let me show you the set. Let me show you what I've chosen to do. So I have a Stub Beard, which is the Freeze Hammer set. I just have my little cosmetic on it. 1,500 initiative. This is important for the rooms because I want to have as few items. See this character, I just set it aside, and when people want me to leash on this dungeon, I log it. That's the only thing I use it for. So I just got it its own gear and I put it aside, and I want to have as few gear on it as possible. This hat I give to people so that we can increase the average initiative of the group for room 1. That way we start first, and that's important in room 1. Just in case you're curious, this one I need through the rooms. Oh, by the way, the room set also hits exactly 500. Now let me open this up and show you guys for the boss room. Let me show you guys quickly the mages, then I'll tell you about the stats. So I could add 2 if I was really trying to be optimized, but that would make my vitality look ugly, and I'd rather not do that. I have a Mer Diodon Cloak, which is AP and range. My set has 6 range. That's pretty important, I feel like. I have this belt, the Beltine. Now the Beltine and the hat both give 10 water and 10 neutral, which is important for tanking the Verminoculate. The cape gives 10% agility. The boots give 10% agility, and you can see here I put a Trans Rune 8 dodge on it. Since I no longer play with Ebony, if you guys think about it, all I need to dodge the most is that one turn when I have to dodge by 2 cells. Protoz'Orror has 80 lock. With 71 dodge, I'm able to dodge 2 cells while having also lost I think 2 MP, because that turn, you don't start next to him and have to unlock 2 cells. You have to pull him next to you. You have to move 1, 2, and then pull him next to you, and then you still have to be able to unlock 2 cells. And I figured out that 71 is the right amount for you to be able to do that turn perfectly. Secondly, I have a Ringaling that is MP. You guys can see the stats here. The stats are not the best, but they're okay. And then I have a Herish Bracelet, which is Exode 6 fire damage with a Trance Rune. I have this Amulet, which is Exode 1% range damage. I have Corrupted Bow, which is over Vitality. I don't really care about crits, because if I feel like if you depend on crits, you're depending on luck, and I try and avoid that as much as I can. My Stalag Shield here is perfect stats, 100 Vitality over. I play with an Ivory and Orchid Drago Turkey, which gives me 120 stats plus 300 Vitality. Instead of playing with a Teddy Barbarian, I play with this. And you guys can see here, down here, those are my Dofuses. In stats, what I have is 987 Intelligence plus 198, which gives you a total of, if I can do quick math in my head, 1,185, I think, and 17 distance damage total, which is exactly how much you need to hit 500 with offense. There's no other gear optimizations I have to mention, so that's it for the boss. And then for the rooms, all I do is switch this one trophy for this one for more damage, because I have to take off my Corrupted Bow and put on this less damaging weapon. And that's it. Those are the 2 sets. And I suppose you can still do it very easily in update 2.58, because I remember I was seeing someone say, like in chat, they were saying something like, before the update hit, they were saying, recruiting for Protoz'Orror, possibly the last, no, recruiting for Protoz'Orror Leech duo, possibly the last one before the update. And I was like, why is it the last one before the update? You maybe just don't know what you're doing. And hopefully they might see this video and get inspired. I'm happy if I see people leeching this dungeon all the time, and it makes me happy, because I feel like maybe I had a hand in contributing to that. Anyhow, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you next time. Have a great day, and goodbye.